You may have guessed from the title already, but we're making a Treasure Island inspired room. I thought it'd be cool to do given that Treasure Island is one of my favorite books ever, so I thought why not make a room in Webkinz inspired by it. I ended up realizing that I did not have enough money to get any of the things I needed to make the room, so I ended up selling stuff, digital, not real stuff, on Webkinz in order to get money for the room. I ended up selling stuff I had duplicates of because I did not want to get rid of a really rare item because that would just be bad and I wouldn't be able to get it back. So I just sold stuff I had duplicates of that I could just not, worry about. And I also made a bargain with a fairy. Very good idea. Very, very good idea there. The general idea of the room itself is that it's the island, so the wallpaper I chose, I tried to make it look like the night sky, which I thought would be a really cool thing to do. And I didn't have this at the beginning, but I thought it'd be cool to make the floor sand-like. And I wasn't sure how to do that because I could not find the beach room until much later, so I was just sticking with the same floor I had at the beginning, which originally I think was supposed to be a fun house room, but I ended up not liking it, so I just thought why not make it into a Treasure Island room instead. So I ended up looking through stuff I already had, given that I had such a low amount of money at the time I was filming this on Webkinz. So I thought I would use stuff I already had, like the cauldron, the treasure chest. I had all these things that were pirate themed. I just had never really used them, but they happened to be in the dock, so I figured I'd use them in the room. I didn't know how I was going to put them in, given that it was supposed to be partly the island, but I ended up doing that, and as you can see now, I was getting more money, because I was very low on that at the time this was being filmed, so I was just desperate to get money on Webkinz. And again, here I'm selling stuff I had duplicates of on the W shop because I didn't have a whole bunch of money then, so that's why. Around this time, I'd actually found the beach room, and I actually ended up using the unicorn mermaid in the room because I thought that would capture the feel of Treasure Island that I wanted to get. Though there are no mermaids in the story, it's very realistically set, so there aren't any fantastical beings, but still kind of gave me a piratey feel to it, so I really wanted to use beach-like things in this room. And later, since it took me for some reason a long time to actually purchase the sand floor, I ended up using the sand floor from the beach room in that room. bathtub from the jungle set I thought would be a better replacement for the bathtub because it actually looked like it was from an island, and I really wanted to capture the feel of Treasure Island, even though there are some things I won't be able to get. So I decided it'd be cool to use that and use the mermaid as kind of the capturing of Treasure Island, and then have everything else, like the ship area and the cauldron and the cannon and everything, as on the ship, and the other part is on the island, so then there'd be half and a half. So half Treasure Island, half ship that Jim Hawkins is on in the storyline, so I thought that'd be really cool. I decided I was going to add in bamboo and trees into the room because I wanted to capture kind of the wooded area of the island. That I ended up having a lot of those in the dock, and I hadn't actually used them, so I thought it'd be cool to use them there in this particular room. And I also renamed it Treasure Island because why not? I knew I would have to have the treasure in the room, I just wasn't sure where. I ended up moving it to the center of the room later on, but I thought maybe off to the side would be a good place. But actually in the center kind of gave it more like you're finding the treasure within the island kind of feeling. Also, the treasure chest kind of got in the way of the bed, so I ended up not putting it in the side. I ended up putting it in the center because it worked better that way. So if you remember earlier in the video I said there was half and half island, half ship. I wasn't sure how I was going to separate the two, so I ended up using stuff from the underwater rooms, but that didn't end up working. It felt way too fantastical for that particular room. So I instead ended up using something else. I ended up using a carpet from the W shop instead of those rugs from the underwater room because it just didn't capture what I wanted it to capture. At this point, I was looking for anything treasury that I could find. I thought that the globe that I put into the room was smaller than it actually was. It was much bigger, but I thought the fountain that you're seeing now worked way better, and I thought they gave the islandy feel that I was looking for. I thought that the other part would work, but it didn't. So the little stream-like thing there ended up not working for that particular room. It might work for a different room, but I'm not sure which one. I might make a video actually about a room where I use that in it. And here's the finished room. There is one more part that I added on later, which you'll see in the end photo.